Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. My name is Adam. Welcome to our Sunday video. Now, those of you who've been around for a while know that Sundays are normally a little bit different. These are normally the videos we focus on like cooking and recipes or our keto journey, and we're actually gonna do that today, but we're gonna do it in a little bit of a different way. Now, I'm actually getting ready to fly out tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be gone for a little while on a work trip. And quick update on Sherri, just so you guys know, the last 2 days, you guys, so much improvement. It is crazy, the improvement we've seen. So we both feel better for sure about me leaving. The timing obviously is still just super not great, but we both feel good about me leaving, so I'm taking off. But one of the things that I wanna do is make life for Sherri as easy as I possibly can while I'm gone. So I have like all of the laundry done at the house. I have all the dishes done at the house. I have like a whole list of things that I'm just gonna get done so that she does not even have to worry or think about that. But one of the things obviously is meals. Now Sherri will certainly be doing like DoorDash a bunch. We have friends that are gonna be bringing her meals and taking care of her, but it's also helpful just to have some stuff like in the fridge or in the freezer that you can just like heat and eat, right? That you don't have to spend time prepping or making or figuring out. It's just like, it's ready to go when you're hungry. So that's what I wanna do today, and that's what this vlog is gonna be. It's gonna be creating like 2 or 3 different meals that can just be cooked in advance. That's what I'm gonna do today, and then put in the fridge for Sherri Beth to make while I'm gone. Now some of you guys might be saying, Adam, I thought you guys were going to pause keto, and we were until the doctor's appointment where we got the diagnosis. In fact, I meant to include that include this in that vlog, and I forgot. One of the things the doctor actually encouraged us to do is to go back on keto. The doctor actually wants us to get back on that because she said that for what Sherri has for this, keto actually is really helpful because it removes carbs, it removes sugars, it removes things that can kind of inflame this and cause this to be worse. So the doctor was like, nope, I really want to encourage you to get back on keto. So you know what? We're getting back on keto. Now, even though I'm traveling for work, I might pause keto and have some cheat, but the meals that I'm gonna be making for Sherri today are going to be low carb for while I'm gone. But there's a number of things that we need to get that we don't have at home. So I'm at Costco right now. We're gonna go into Costco. I think we're gonna need to go to one other grocery store, and then we're gonna go home and do some meal prep. I must admit, I do love any excuse to go to Costco. First thing I'm gonna get is a bag of these romaine hearts. I also just found these chicken skewers. I think these will be perfect. They're $9.89. We've never gotten them before, but I think we're gonna give them a try. This cheese variety pack is one of our very favorite things to get here. We try to get it every time we run out. Also picked up some sliced turkey that Sherri wanted. This is actually pretty cool. It's $11.89 and it's called California Snackin'. It's bite-sized salami and little provolone cheese cubes. That'll be a quick, easy snack, so I'm gonna get that. I just found this as well. It's a lemon chicken piccata with cauliflower rice. The chicken piccata has 8 grams of carbs, 8 grams of net carbs per serving, which actually isn't terrible if this was like a dinner. I also just found these coconut keto clusters. Sherri won't like these because of the coconut, but I'm definitely giving them a try. Now, I normally would never buy the big thing of mayo here. However, there's a couple sauces that I want to make for Sherri while I'm gone. One of them is like a teriyaki mayo that you can put on poke or sushi. So I actually am going to get one of the big ones. Hello, old friend. Sometime we'll be together again. And now one of the main things I needed here, because even though you guys have been crazy and have been mailing us a ton of these, we're actually almost out. And so I want Sherri to have enough while I'm gone to use. So just getting a couple more. I think that might be everything we needed on our list at Costco today. We are gonna have to go to one more store, so let's go there now. And just like that, Costco is finished. Okay, so Costco wasn't horrible. I normally, especially since all of the craziness of the world has been going on the last year, I normally try to avoid Costco at like peak times, and noon on a Saturday is a pretty peak time, but again, leaving tomorrow, had to get the stuff done. So not terrible, definitely more people than probably I would have liked, but I got everything that was on my Costco list, which is awesome, plus a few things that I think will really be great while I'm gone. But now there's a couple just like normal grocery store kind of items that I need to get. So that's where we are going next, and then we're gonna go home, we're gonna check on Sherri, see how she's doing, and we are going to start making meals. Okay, so I got a couple of onions. I also got these like chopped up zucchini, yellow squash, and onions because I can cook these up really quick as a side dish with some of the other meals I'm gonna make. I just found these Atkins, these keto, like 4 grams net carb bars. They're caramel double chocolate crunch bars, and they're in the clearance section for 50% off. I've never tried this one before, but definitely going to get this. I'm also gonna grab a couple bags of the cauliflower rice. Now, we have cauliflower rice in the freezer, but this is a lot easier. It's just in the microwave for 60 seconds or 90 seconds. So I'm gonna get like 3 bags of this as well. This is perfect. They have chicken thighs, and it's actually buy one pack, get one free. So I'm gonna get 2 of these. They also have these cheddar bacon burger patties. I'm gonna get those as well. And I think the last meat we need is a little bit of ground beef, which is also buy one, get one free. So we'll get 2 of those. All right, friends, I'm back home. I wanna show you everything that I got at Costco and Cars. So there's a bunch of meals like in here, at least in my mind there is. So let me kind of show you what I'm thinking. I'm going to use one of these packs of ground beef to make a cheeseburger casserole that we can put in the freezer. We can put some in the fridge for Sherri to have. These again are just gonna be side dishes with like the chicken and with the other hamburgers. These are just mostly like snacks. And then the peppers I'm gonna cut up into like bite-sized pieces that Sherri could use with a dip, or she could have just like on a little charcuterie board. The cucumber and the romaine, I thought if she wanted to do like a salad, those could be cut up. So I'm actually gonna cut up a bunch of the romaine as well. Turkey, just for a snack. I thought that with these, the chicken skewers, those could just be warmed up as a snack. Or we have like Thai sweet chili sauce, we have honey mustard sauce, we have barbecue sauce. Like that could be just like a super quick, easy meal. I think I mentioned this in Costco. With the mayonnaise, I'm actually going to make a teriyaki mayo that Sherri can have on hand to use over poke when she orders it, or sushi if she orders it. Just like a good keto sauce, because not a lot of restaurants have good keto sauces. The Cool Whip, this has been like our go-to dessert, is Cool Whip on top of sugar-free Jell-O. It's so good, so low in carbs, so got more of this. The chicken thighs, I'm actually just mostly gonna do up with salt and pepper in the air fryer, and then I'm just gonna divide those out for meals. I'm gonna use this Meat Church Honey Hog on some of them. Sherri loves this stuff. Not gonna focus, that's okay. And then the hamburgers, basically the same thing. Just gonna do them up in the air fryer and then put them in like a Tupperware container so that they are ready to go and just need to be heated. So that is my Costco and Cars grocery haul. And so my thought is that we have like all of these little black sort of, we normally use them for work lunches. I'm just gonna try to get like 6, 7, 8 of these made up. Basically just like a whole meal in one, and I'll leave some of them in the fridge, some of them in the freezer, and hopefully that way when Sherri does want something to eat, it's all ready for her and she doesn't even have to prepare anything. Okay, so it's time to start cooking. It is about 3:15, hoping to have all of the food done by about 5:30 or so. I have not started packing at all, and I have to go to the airport at, I think I need to leave here about 6:30 in the morning. Still have a few things around the house to do, so let's get cooking. The first thing I'm going to do are the chicken thighs. Now I'm gonna do all of the meat and stuff in the air fryer. I'm only gonna use the oven, I think, for the hamburger casserole. And then I'll use the stovetop here in 1 second for one of the sides. But let's get the first batch of chicken thighs going. This first batch of chicken I'm just doing with a little bit of baking powder, and the reason I have baking powder in there is that it actually helps absorb the moisture out of the chicken, makes it nice and crispy. And then I'm using, this is again that honey hog from Meat Church. It's just like it's like a sweet barbecue kind of seasoning, so I'm just gonna toss the wings in that. And yes, I realized I said wings. I'm just so used to doing wings in the air fryer that I meant obviously chicken thighs. So those are in there. We're gonna put those in, and I think we're gonna cook these at 370 for probably 22 minutes. Now while the air fryer has the chicken going, I'm gonna get the side dish going for this meal, and this is just yellow squash, zucchini, and onion, and I bought it already cut up. It would have been much cheaper. Oh, there's mushrooms in there too. Didn't know that. It would have been much cheaper to do it myself, but this saves time, which is important today. And these, I'm actually gonna cook them up in some butter with some of this sugar-free teriyaki marinade, some coconut aminos, and a little bit of soy sauce. We actually do this side dish a lot when we're preparing lunches for the week. It's one that we know that we like. It's good like several days later, so this is an easy one. You guys, look at the butter. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of ginger in there, if there's any left in there. Just added the veggies to that, just gonna kind of toss them a little bit. Just get some of that butter, some of that garlic, some of that ginger all on there. Chicken is going, side dish is going. And you guys, I'm all about efficiency today. Today's about getting stuff done. So while those things are going, I'm gonna start on something else, because these are kind of meal-based, but Sherri, as you guys know, we are snackers. And so in order to have things ready for her to snack on, I'm gonna create a couple different dips. I'm gonna do a cucumber dill dip, and I'm gonna do like a toasted onion or like a French onion dip. And then I've got a bunch of peppers I'm gonna cut up. She can use those to dip. We have some cucumbers. And so I'm just gonna get like all of that stuff cut up and ready in Ziploc bags so that all she has to do is come down, grab the dip container, grab whatever she wants to dip it in, and she's good to go. Now these are both super simple. They're just like bagged. This is the toasted onion dip mix, and this is the cucumber dill dip mix. And I don't know why we have like 3 different containers of sour cream, but hopefully we're gonna get rid of at least 2 of those right now. Hopping back over to the veggies, I just added a little bit more butter to the top, added a little bit of soy sauce, and I'm adding a little bit of coconut aminos. And I'm not gonna add the teriyaki quite yet. I'm gonna wait until that gets a little bit closer to the end, just because like I don't want that to burn. So let that keep cooking. We're getting close though. This is absolutely perfect. Look at that, you guys. I am on a roll. Plus the nice thing is that while I'm making all this, I get to just like sample everything, and I'm not mad about this. Air fryer just turned off. Let's open this up and see how they, oh my goodness. That looks unbelievable. Now we've got our little setup over here. I'm just going to put 1 chicken thigh in there. Then we're just gonna do like a couple scoops of the veggies. Now look at this, 3 chicken and veggie meals, all done, ready to go. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge so that they are in there and ready, and then I'm gonna do up the next packet of chicken thighs, but these I think I'm going to put in the freezer. I'm not gonna do any veggies or sides. My thought is that Sherri is gonna have meals delivered. Sherri is gonna like order DoorDash and some takeout a few nights. So I wanna have some just like done chicken in the freezer so that in the event she needs more meals, she could just like pull these out, thaw them for a couple days, and then like the chicken is ready to go. But these 3 meals are done. Now for the next batch of chicken, I'm gonna do another dry rub. And I'm gonna keep this one pretty simple. Well, the last one was even simpler, I guess. Baking powder, again, because always. I'm gonna do salt, I'm gonna do pepper, I'm gonna do a little bit of Spanish smoked paprika, I'm going to do onion powder and garlic powder. Now we've got everything in there, let's just give that a nice little stir. Chicken is nice and seasoned. You can see that there. Now we're gonna put that in, and 22 minutes worked so well last time. That's exactly what we are going to do again. So we're gonna do 370 for 22 minutes. You guys, I am killing it today. Like I am on a roll. I'm starting to sweat. I'm making great progress. I'm in such a good mood. And I got an email from Alaska Airlines just a couple minutes ago that I got upgraded to first class for the Seattle to Orlando portion of my flight, which obviously is like the longest leg of the flight. They upgraded me to premium class earlier today. So now I'm in premium class from Anchorage to Seattle, first class, Seattle to Orlando. I'm making progress. We're getting meals done for Sherri. Sherri's feeling better. I got to go to Costco. This day is really good. I'm starting to cut up the veggies, just cut up the cucumbers, and I cut it up 2 different ways. I cut it up like in these discs, these rounds. I figured this would be great for Sherri to snack on with like the dip and that kind of stuff. But then I also cut some up like this just in quarters, because if she wants a salad, that would be a great salad topping. So cucumber is done. Next, cutting up the peppers. You guys, making so much progress. And you can see I'm cutting these up a little bit thicker than I would. They're not like normal thin strips. I figured that's like a good size for like dipping, right? That's primarily how she'll use these, as like a vehicle for dip. So I figure that is a good, it's about the size of like a Frito. And I feel like a Frito is the appropriate dipping measure of unit. Peppers are finished. Look how good those look. Now these go in the fridge. Kind of running out of room here, so let's put those right there. So next I'm gonna cut up the romaine lettuce, and I've got 3 of these little heads. I'm just gonna put in a Ziploc bag so that she can use those for like sandwiches or anything like that. So I'm just gonna cut up a couple of these. Romaine's cut up right there, and then the chicken just finished. So let's pull this out and see. Yep, this one looks amazing as well. You guys, I'm telling you, I don't know if they give out awards for like most amazing Saturdays, but if they do, I'm in the running. Like this day is going so good. I have gotten so much stuff done. I still have a lot to do. I still have to make the guest bed. I still have to like pack. I still have to put away all of my clothes. We have like 6 or 7 loads of laundry upstairs, but it's only 4:15 p.m. I'm almost done with meals. The best. 5 more chicken thighs done. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the plan for these is actually just to put the lid on them. And then these are going to go in the freezer. And if Sherri needs them, then she can take these out for a couple days and just kind of heat them up. But if she doesn't need them, then they won't go bad in the fridge and we can eat them when I get home. In they go. Perfect. 2 dips are made, cucumbers are cut up, peppers are cut up, romaine lettuce is cut up for salads, 3 chicken meals in the fridge, 2 big things of chicken in the freezer. Next, we are going to cook up the cheddar bacon burgers in the air fryer. And these I'm also just gonna put in one of these containers. And we have some broccoli and cauliflower. She can just like steam up with those if she wants, or if she just wanted like burger patties as a snack, that kind of thing. So burger patties are next. Now, even though these are pretty thick patties, they definitely are not going to take anywhere near as long as the chicken. So I'm going to keep it on 370, but I think time-wise, I'm probably going to check it at about 8 minutes and see how that is. So next, I'm gonna make up a small container of teriyaki mayo. Now, as I've already mentioned in the vlog, Sherri for sure is gonna order sushi. She for sure is gonna order poke. But one of the things about being on keto is that a lot of the sauces that you have with those aren't keto. They're like packed with sugars. This is so simple. It's just that sugar-free teriyaki and mayonnaise, like almost no carbs, super low carb. It's great on honestly like anything, like sushi, anything like poke. We had it a few nights ago. It's so stinking good. So I know Sherri likes it. I want to make it up for her before I leave so that it's ready when she orders food. Now, one of the things you want to be careful about is that you don't add so much teriyaki that this becomes watery, especially since this is kind of a thin teriyaki sauce. So we're just going to add this a little bit of a time and stir it up. The consistency looks perfect now. See, not really dripping off. It's still sticking to the fork. That's exactly what I want. Oh, that is so good, and it's so easy. One more sauce, done. Let's see if after 8 minutes, these look done. My gosh. Holy cow. Yeah, those are perfect. And look at that, they fit almost perfect in there. So, lid's going on that one, and in the fridge, it goes. So now we are going on to the last recipe that I'm gonna make before I am done cooking for the day. All of the meals are prepped, and this is the hamburger casserole recipe. Now, I've never made a hamburger casserole, so this is gonna be completely new for me. Auburn actually recommended this. It looks like it's gonna be pretty easy and pretty delicious. I also think it's gonna keep really well in the fridge, which is important. Plus, I love burgers, Sherri loves burgers. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this is a keeper of a recipe that we can keep doing even after I get back. Let me show you what we need for the ingredients. Starting out with some ground beef. I've got some cut up onions. I've got cream cheese. I've got bacon crumbles. You could use just like real bacon, obviously. Well, I mean, this is real bacon. You could use like whole pieces of bacon. I've got some like burger seasoning. I'm gonna use Johnny's mustard. I've got Worcestershire sauce. I've got heavy whipping cream. I've got pickles, and then I have, honestly, probably way too much cheese. As if way too much cheese is like even a possibility. Now, as always, I'll actually go ahead and link this recipe down below if you want to check this out. But the first thing we're gonna need to do is actually preheat the oven to 350 degrees. That was easy. We are gonna brown up the ground beef, the onions, with some of the seasoning salt, and then if we needed to add salt and pepper to this, we will as well. Now we're just gonna go ahead and break up that ground beef. And then once we get this all broken up, we'll go ahead and add our onions, just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasoning salt as well. And now let's mix this all around. Now this ground beef is pretty fatty, so I actually am gonna drain off some of this excess. Now that some of that fat's drained off, I did leave some of that in there. I think there's great flavor in that. We're gonna add some of the lean parents. Then we are going to add about 2 ounces of cream cheese. I have these 1 ounce packets like already in the fridge, so I'm just using what we have. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a third packet of cream cheese because I think the recipe calls for 1 pound of ground beef, but I'm using like 1.5 pounds, so I don't want to skimp on the cream cheese. Honestly, that's just a good rule to live by. Like, don't skimp on the cream cheese. If the recipe calls for cream cheese, add more. It's kind of like garlic or regular cheese. You always want more than the recipe calls for. So now we're gonna come back over here and we are going to, in this bowl, combine about half of the cheese. We're gonna combine the eggs, we're gonna combine the mustard, and we're going to combine the heavy cream and just mix all that up in here. Let's go ahead and mix all this up. Now we have our greased baking dish. I think it's like an 8 by 11, and I'm going to just go ahead and put this mixture right there in the bottom of that dish. You can see we've got that mixture in there. Then we're gonna go ahead and take our bacon crumbles and crumble those right along the top. Okay, I'm really getting excited about this dish. Like, it smells so good in here. And as I'm putting it together, I'm realizing like there's nothing in this that I don't absolutely love. So, got the bacon on top of that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some pickles, and I'm gonna spread some diced pickles around the top too. And of course I left the cabinet door open, so we'll go ahead and close that. You can see we've got the pickles on top, we've got the bacon on top, and we have this sauce. This is the mustard, egg, cheese, and cream sauce. And so it says to just like drizzle that over the top of this. So that's what we're gonna do. Whoa. And then it says the last thing to do is to take the rest of your cheese and sprinkle it along the top. Just like that. Oh my gosh. Now this is ready to go in the oven, and you guys remember we preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and it says it's gonna go in there for 15 to 20 minutes until the cheese starts to bubble. So I'm gonna check it at 15 and see if it needs a little bit longer, and then this recipe is done as well. In that goes. Now the kitchen's a little bit of a mess. The dishes in the dishwasher are clean, so I'm actually gonna empty that, get those all put away, get all of our dirty dishes in there, so that after I'm done cooking, after all of the meals are done, also all of the dishes are done and the kitchen is clean for Sherri. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Dang it, once again. Okay, timer went off again. Here we go. I think this is gonna be the moment of truth. Yeah. Definitely. You can see it's bubbling around the edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. We're gonna let that rest right there for just a little bit while I finish doing the dishes. So the cheeseburger casserole is all done and it looks and smells great. Now, I've never had this before, and I feel like I should try one bite before I like put it in the fridge for Sherri to have. So here we go. I feel like this is a meal I would normally put ketchup on. Oh, it smells like a cheeseburger. Holy cow. I'd normally put ketchup on this because I like ketchup on my burgers, obviously, as well as on my eggs. This has eggs in it. Any other ketchup on eggs fans out there? God bless you if so. Here we go, let's see how it is. Mmm. What? Okay. That is crazy good. Yeah, I have to bring up upstairs to Sherri. Let's bring this and see her thoughts on it. I didn't think that it was gonna be bad. I thought it was gonna be good. I just didn't think it was gonna be this good. All right, let's see Sherri's reaction to the cheeseburger casserole.
It's really hot.
Well, it is really hot.
Wow.
Good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Better than you thought?
That's really good.
You guys, it is so good.
Dang.
And honestly, that was so simple. I'm a huge fan. And you could do like so many different things with it. You could add mushrooms. If you like mushrooms in your burgers, you could switch up the kind of cheese that's in there.
Really good.
It is really good. Now, I'm gonna sit down. We're gonna end this vlog and have a chat. It is currently 6:06. So I think that took me, what, 2 hours, 2.5 hours about, I think, to get all of that done. But you guys, let me recap what we got finished. In the fridge, there are 3 complete chicken thigh with veggie meals ready to go. In the freezer, there are 5 additional chicken thighs that are being frozen that she could take out and just like thaw and cook and be good to go as well. We have 2 hamburger patties that she could just snack on. We have all of the romaine cut up for salads. We have all the cucumbers cut up for dipping. We have all the peppers cut up for dipping. We have a French onion dip made. We have a cucumber dill dip made. We have a cheeseburger casserole made. And I made her teriyaki mayo for her poke and her sushi. Sherri Beth.
You're amazing.
Thank you. What I was going to ask, though, is that...
How wonderful you are.
No, that's not what I was going to ask. What I was going to ask is that now that all this food's made, you're probably just going to order out every meal.
Every meal.
I'm just kidding.
Every meal.
Well, honestly, so I did tell Sherri, I was like, you can order out, like, honestly, I feel guilty enough leaving already. And so, like, whatever you need to do to make your life easier while I'm gone, do it. If that means you order sushi every single meal, the whole time, you do that. Like, Desi's gonna be coming over every day, and so, like, you two, dinner's on me every single day. But at the same time, I know that she's not gonna do that, and I know that it is helpful to have meals on hand. When you're hungry for lunches, you just need something to snack on. It's nice to just be able to go grab something and not really have to think about it. Because even though Sherri is feeling better, one thing I don't want her to do is, like, overdo it. Sherri, are you listening? I just gotta look. I don't want her to overdo it because for like 3 months, she has had no energy and not wanted to do anything and just been, honestly, sort of just like in one place and not doing anything. And so even though she's feeling better, it's gonna take her a while to get her energy back up. And so, yeah, my hope is that one thing she doesn't have to worry about while I'm gone now is meals. And honestly, that makes me feel better. Like I already have enough guilt around leaving, like I said, that knowing that she has food and meals ready to go, she has all those snacks and stuff that I got at Costco. I can't imagine anything that she could need while I'm gone. Oh, goodness. But I do still have like 5 or 6 loads of laundry to put away tonight. I have to make the guest room bed. I'm gonna vacuum the house. There's a couple other things I need to do on my list, but for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good. Sherri, I told them earlier about the improvement in you today, but I haven't updated them in a few hours. Give us just a quick Sherri update.
I'm kind of shocked at how much better I am looking and feeling.
You guys, from the time earlier in this vlog when I mentioned that Sherri was feeling better, since then, it is noticeable how much her skin is changing.
It's crazy. Like I don't understand how it's happening this fast.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna press into it and let it keep doing its thing.
Yep.
But I am significantly better than I was. Like Wednesday and Thursday were really bad, and I was really scared about Adam leaving.
Yeah, I know.
And now I feel much better about it. Obviously, I still wish he was staying.
Yep.
But I feel so much better about him leaving and me doing this on my own.
Totally. So we were talking earlier that this is really weird, but there's a chance that I come back. Like if she keeps improving at this rate, there's a chance that when I get home, this is mostly cleared up. Now there's no guarantee it'll keep, healing at this rate, but I mean the last 48 hours, even the last 8 hours, like it's crazy. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end the vlog there. This is the last time you guys will, well, I'm gonna think, is it the last time you guys will hear Sherri? No, we'll figure out a way. Here's what I'm gonna promise you guys. We will figure out a way, maybe it's on FaceTime, maybe it's on Zoom, maybe it's a phone call, to keep Sherri in the vlogs while I travel, but I am gonna be giving you guys lots of updates because I know so many of you guys wanna know how she's healing, how the progress is going, so I'll keep you updated on Sherri, and then what if when I get back home, Sherri could be back in the vlogs?
Yeah.
That would be so nice.
Yeah.
I've missed your face on our channel.
I like your face though.
I thank you. We're not flirting now. We're wrapping up the vlog. This is wrap up vlog time, not flirt time. Okay? Okay. Friends, thanks for watching. I know this was just like a weird Adam busts out a billion meals in the kitchen video, but like that's what I had to do today, right? That was my in the kitchen day, was bulk food for Sherri Beth. So friends, thanks for watching LeggLife. You guys know we love you. I look forward to bringing you over the next week and a half or so with me on my travels. I will vlog what I can. Fingers crossed we're gonna get to see some Disney ships. Cannot wait for that. You guys are gonna get to see some familiar faces in my vlog you guys haven't seen in a while. And so I'm just super excited about that. Super excited to take you guys along with me. And as I go now down to Florida to work, I know that Sherri has plenty more food than you could possibly need.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you guys, I way overdid this. Like, Sherri could have all of her friends over for 10 days and none of them would go hungry. But it's okay. It puts my mind at ease with me leaving. So friends, we love you guys. We'll see you on the next LeggLife video. Actually, look at this. I want to show you guys this. Look at all of the food that is ready to go. Oh, for Sherri. Makes me so happy. Also, look at how good the kitchen looks. Nice and clean. All right, friends, love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.